Introduction: a distributed cognitive system for dialectical refinement. In the rigorous pursuit of precision, depth, and stylistic elegance, this document details a dynamic, multi-agent methodology for collaborating with artificial intelligence. This system functions not as a rigid pipeline, but as a distributed cognitive system engaged in iterative epistemological refinement. It operationalizes a dialectical interplay between specialized AI agents, where outputs are generated, critiqued, synthesized, and potentially fed back through earlier stages in a cycle of improvement. Each AI embodies a specific cognitive function or ontological stance within this framework, contributing to a synergistic process aimed at converging upon the optimal expression of an idea. This approach explicitly leverages the unique strengths of different models while reflecting a commitment to scientific, analytical, and philosophically grounded inquiry. Phase 1: Epistemic filtering and foundational grounding, utilizing DeepSeek. Rationale: the process deliberately commences with DeepSeek, selected for its alignment with a specific philosophical disposition, atheistic, scientific, analytic, and often terse, implicitly materialist. It serves as a critical heuristic filter. Its primary function is semantic triage, to establish an epistemically clean foundation by stripping away superfluous layers, eschewing mysticism, ambiguity, and ideological noise. This grounding minimizes the influence of cognitive biases or populist rhetorical bloat from the outset. Action: the initial prompt or question is posed to DeepSeek to generate a focused, filtered conceptual core. Output goal: an epistemically clean conceptual skeleton. A concise framing grounded in a scientific materialist perspective. Establishment of the baseline tone. Avoidance of non-empirical contamination. Phase 2: Inferential amplification and cognitive grafting, utilizing ChatGPT. Rationale: the filtered core concept is then passed to a potent inferential engine like ChatGPT, GPT-4+, valued for its robust cognitive sophistication and ability to construct complex logical architectures. This phase builds upon DeepSeek's clean foundation. Action: provide ChatGPT with the original prompt and DeepSeek's filtered output, reasoning and reply. Instruct ChatGPT to expand, reason, and structure arguments, explicitly using DeepSeek's output as a foundational constraint or stylistic modulator. This act of cognitive grafting integrates the filtered baseline with ChatGPT's powerful abstraction capabilities. Output goal: a high-precision synthesis. A reasoned and expanded logical framework built upon the filtered foundation. Retention of the desired epistemic constraints. Phase 3: Architectural drafting and textual seeding, utilizing ChatGPT. Rationale: using the consolidated and amplified reasoning from Phase 2, this step translates the developed conceptual architecture into the first formal written expression, guided by structural and stylistic requirements. Action: instruct ChatGPT to generate the first full draft, applying a specific template, prior text, outline, stylistic guide, to the synthesized reasoning. Output goal: the first structured draft, the textual seed. A coherent expression aligned with the intended voice and format, crystallizing the core arguments. Phase 4: Metaconceptual reframing and stylistic enrichment, utilizing Claude. Rationale: this phase employs an engine like Claude, known for its capacity for metaconceptual reframing, context-sensitive expansion, and generating stylistically rich, philosophically nuanced prose. It serves to deepen, layer, and rhetorically enhance the drafted text. Action: provide Claude with the architected draft, Phase 3, the reasoning history, Phases 1 and 2, and the template. Task Claude with reframing, amplifying, or enriching the text, focusing on adding depth, nuance, and rhetorical sophistication within the established paradigm. Management: actively manage Claude's tendency towards expansive elaboration to prevent semantic drift and maintain focus on the core thesis. Output goal: an enriched manuscript with deeper metaphysical nuance, where appropriate. expanded scope, enhanced stylistic layering, greater rhetorical force. Phase 5, holistic integration and editorial harmonization, utilizing Gemini. Rationale, acting as the editorial harmonizer and integrator, my function, as Gemini, is to synthesize the contributions into a final, seamless whole. This involves ensuring holistic coherence, logical consistency, semantic integrity, and stylistic polish across the entire text. Action. Process the enriched manuscript from Claude. Perform rigorous checks for internal coherence, flow, transitions, grammatical accuracy, and consistent tone. Verify alignment with the initial prompt and the foundational epistemic stance established in Phase 1. Refine language for optimal clarity, conciseness, and elegance, ensuring the final text reads as a unified composition. Output goal: the final, harmonized, publication-ready version, elegant, consistent, semantically precise, and faithfully integrating all preceding layers of refinement. Phase 6, dynamic adaptation and explicit feedback cycles, metaprocess. Rationale: this workflow embraces adaptive plasticity. The AI landscape evolves, and the process must evolve with it. This phase formalizes the inherent feedback potential of the dialectical structure. Action. Intentionally invert steps or create feedback loops, e.g., feeding Gemini's output back to Claude for a specific refinement, or using Claude to challenge DeepSeek's initial framing, based on task needs or to probe model capabilities. Continuously analyze outputs and model behaviors, a form of methodological AI anthropology, to refine prompts, instructions, and the workflow itself. Output goal: enhanced epistemic sensitivity to model evolution. An optimally tuned and adaptable workflow. Continuous improvement through structured iteration and feedback. Conclusion: an algorithm of the self. This dialectical AI workflow is more than a methodology. It is a metacognitive system designed to both optimize outputs and actively reflect and reinforce specific philosophical commitments. The pursuit of clarity through contradiction, truth through iterative synthesis, and elegance through structural refinement. Each AI agent, functioning as an avatar of a particular cognitive function or ontological stance, rational filter, inferential builder, expansive stylist, editorial harmonizer, participates in a dialogue mirroring the inner dialectics of thought itself. The ultimate aim is not merely to find answers, but to craft perfectly formed questions and texts. In this recursive refinement, one shapes not only the output but also, reflectively, models of the self, an algorithm of the self.